we go to edit page, and this basically allows you to add in all the web parts and all that other good stuff. It, by default, already gives you a little rich text file place you can throw in pictures and different lines of text. I really don't use that too much, so I'm going to take that out in a second here. It gives you a forum right here and your knowledge center that you created with the folder already, and then down here you got your groups, and you can actually add in groups members just using group management. Up here I'm going to go ahead and take out this rich text file web part. I'm going to click the X button to do that. What I want to do is permanently remove it from all my web pages. I could just remove it from the page only, which essentially would keep the actual web part but not actually display it, but I don't really need this and all, so I'm just, this thing stops messing up. Okay, and click remove, and it's obviously screwed up there, so, and it removes it. What I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and add in a couple schedules, one for the actual squad element I'm dealing with, and one from the main page that I've already created. I go to create channel, and this gives me an option of all sorts of web parts to actually add in there. I'm going to scroll on down to tools, calendar, go to next. I'm going to give it a customized name. Now, being that you can actually share these these calendars and these schedules and everything, you want to give it a specific name. I'm just going to call it 25 Bravo example. And what you may want to do is put your class number or all that stuff in front of it, and I'm just going to call it calendar because I'm a real original like that. I'm going to go next. I'm going to keep with the default. Basically it just gives you different options on how it's actually going to be displayed, you know, the window around it, so to speak. This is going to give you the actual option, you know, being that we got it custom named, it's going to give you the option to share this with other websites or just keep it within internal on your own website. For right now, I'm just going to keep it internal on my own, even though I gave it a custom name. If I want to share it later on, I can go back and do that. I go to next, and this is where you actually end it. You choose where in the web page you actually want to put it. I'm going to put it right at the top because it's sort of an important schedule, and it automatically throws it in there. In order to add in certain events, I'm going to do add event. Let's say we got a formation coming up. I'm just going to go ahead and type in formation. I got to do the pop-up calendar. Let's go for tomorrow and about 5:30 a.m. Put in an end date. You got to do the same thing, which is sort of annoying. And 6 a.m. And you gotta, none of this saves as default. I haven't figured out that option yet. Just go to Eastern Standard Time or whatever time zone you're in. Location, BNOC, formation area, or whatever else. You may want to put in a couple side comments. Uniform. Let's go Class A's and flip-flops. Go down here to save, and it's right there. If you want to see the full month view, there you go. Now the problem with this is as you add in stuff, it basically creates a long list and doesn't have an actual time cutoff on to what it's actually going to display. Allow that because I actually clicked the wrong thing. I'm going to add a shared channel, and what I want to do is add in my PT calendar from my actual class. I'm going to scroll on down to calendar again, click on next, and I'm going to do a search real quick. And like I said, this is the main reason you want to give it a very exclusive name, because you got a whole bunch of different people and they're all under the same list. Now I named it mine just a real generic PT calendar, and oddly enough that's the only PT calendar in the entire army. And turns out it doesn't go in alphabetical order, and that's why I couldn't find it alphabetically. But there it is, PT calendar. Yeah, I might have actually wanted to put my class number or whatever in front of that. Click on next. I'm going to go ahead and inherit all the schedules and everything from there. Click on next. And I'm going to choose a place to actually put it. I'm going to go ahead and put it under my upcoming events calendar. And sure enough, it has it right there. And if I actually had stuff in the PT calendar, unfortunately I don't know what's going on tomorrow or any time later on, it would show it right there. And this would be inherited from another site. So basically, you got a platoon, you want the PT calendar for the entire company. The first sergeant, whoever does PT schedule, changes his calendar. It updates automatically on your website. Now there's a couple other web parts you can add in here. You just got to go through it. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just add in a real quick link to outside site. I believe that's it. Okay, web viewer, web page viewer. Now what I have is a roster that I'll show you how to make in a later video. And let's go ahead and just name this roster squad. I'm going to go ahead and keep the defaults, do the confirmation, and select where to place it. I'm going to place it all the way at the bottom here. Now what I need to do is type in the actual URL for it. Example site. Put in the http:// and this is where you define the actual size of the window. I know it's already going to be medium size. Let me put in the rest of this real quick. One. There we go, Heine. Okay, medium size. Save again. Sure enough, it pops up with my spreadsheet. Now, it's not as big as I thought it was. It was perfect for the last spreadsheet I messed up on. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with the small size. Save. And it gives me a smaller sized window, and yeah, the spreadsheet right there. That's pretty much it. The thing you gotta do to actually publish this is click Save and Publish. Publish this page, okay, and that basically saves it, allows your users to actually see it. After that, you may want to actually inform your users that you have a page. You just do that by clicking Send AKO Link. What you're going to do is look for your recipients, and what I did is I just go to Groups, type in my group name, BNOC example, that group, okay, and type in whatever message. This is our website. And I'd click send message, but being that they're people I don't really know, I'm going to go ahead and click cancel. The problem with that, it pops up with under AKO hourly updates, and I just don't like the way it actually interfaces. This concludes my tutorial. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.